Memwakwaba AGYEKUMWAA TV here on YouTube. Mepacho, someone subscribe to this channel, okay? Thank you. US ambassador ena okasa. No say Ghana. You investors be bring person about Ghana, free US about Ghana. In fact, I be me crash here. But LGBTQ plus QI V8 one no sama mo kwan na omo freedom omo ne mo mpesa omo ye man lose ne mama ma omo na mo bill anti-gay bill na magia time ni ase no mo ye ho chinchiran please remember say investors no omo ma Ghana nyenye no nkwan so ordinary investors are munye gay ni lesbians ni de keka no munyina azo mo mba because ebasana this country is not friendly enough to invite such people. Ghana ma ready oje shede oje wanga sana ojina no o ye Ghana ni a ebi anka okunma ware ma betre aka ho sesi a ojina hoyi okuno ye broni be ka kire o say let's share some fresh girl be. I'm hearing a name na chia. Obosi, ebota. Timpesa me worry ne beka ho. How you scream, shout, and ask him, babe, are you alright? Like everything is okay. Now the idea obi the idea. Kwapia on na boy nyesa. O de momie nkoti ono ne nsam na wo kan no bofo kasem ne ba abeba ban mu abie mu. Apai mu na ya ka de beka kenhwemra.
Ghana is a very welcoming, tolerant society. Lots of interreligious harmony, a lot of interethnic harmony, and that makes Ghana strong and stable and attractive for investment. I hope it stays that way with regard to the LGBT community. And again, there's money to be made. You know, the color of your money is green or red if it's Ghanaian. But if there is discrimination or worse, then that will send a signal to not just LGBT investors and exporters, but the other American companies that Ghana is less welcoming than I'm telling people that it is now. So I hope it will stay welcoming. Appetite for that. I want to send a signal that Ghana is open for business and that Ghana's economic recovery has begun. And this is a special trade delegation because it's the global diversity and inclusion delegation. So we have representatives from the National Black Chamber, for example. We have women-owned businesses. We have LGBT-owned businesses, even Native American-owned businesses. So it's a real symbol of groups that had previously not participated in the international market who are now coming to do some good business with Ghana.
Ain't Mami Virginia, USA, on an eka saying ambassador to Ghana. Was he LGBTQ no? Se pese Ghana, you see kasem yen to ye, ye lona ya jene on she United me cause they are. Mangagum at Uganda, say omuna ya ziluna o majeni ade adin na nsha ya momulo ni ade. Na papa na kasabi no zere. Oh, you people, yay Africa, Ghana ha. Cocoa, most are anamatiwa, yanum coffee. Namo no nomini ade. What's he in Washington? Wana? What's he in Washington? Ben Affleck in Africa, no baby any cocoa. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Gold a year to a boss in the account, takwa no money at the bramo. And you know, raising more dollars, no. Was it there? Share butter, L'Oreal Paris. Then you're my band a share butter in him. Anastasia Beverly Hills, near my band a share butter in him. Kylie Jenner, Ray. What are you talking about? Eddie Lou. Ya kuranka mando me you. Yamfa gay ni lesbian as some non tour. Said na brofo kase omo ma Africa loan, especially Ghana. Mena me catch you. Ya be kwa koto dancing powder bi ade mane abomu hire. We the citizens. Because loans na mpanimfo na ejejene ye ni bedi a ya dwa no. You people you have no idea. So if you think for one reason besides LGBTQ, let's put that aside, I'm putting it in general. If one reason or the other, you white people, you foreign people, you decide not to support Africa financially, I am saying it in English, and let my English be English, because if it doesn't English, then it's because I'm not an English. The way we people, we citizens, the way we'll be happy, you have no idea. We will be happy, Papa, because our leaders will be forced to depend on this country, this nation. We can't wait for that day to come. So into no LGBTQ asama enunti di news na bano sana mamene kam say yanguguma wonum what ya say nipa no onam ne baby a momma ne nam mamon faculty bi asem se eche na yamfa ne ntum yehu so no obi kisi bema ne bema na nke bia onam makola dwomu obekọ restaurant tulip ni ade what ya say na nke bia they are having their time together. If they want to kiss, they said they are couples or bani bema yena, I mean they should be feel free. Ghana for some company or call comment section almost some company, because it is not our culture. It's not because it's a sin, but it's not part of our culture. Just as Saukwa Bruchira, it is not sin to them, but it's not their culture. Say bema bet me aware mam, you know. The same thing applies to this country. That's what the Comment Readers and Writers Association or MOCA into the US ambassador. Thank you. Thank you. The people, some people in Ghana here, or Masumami say, I should come and tell you that they can't wait for your investors to leave this country. Like it is wow, what a blessing in disguise for them. Because our politicians will be forced to. The English is not English. Abusuya media si mede dia AGYEKUMWAA Nyankopon yad me besen hia. My crown. Subscribe, please do. I love you. Bye. Sending you virtual hugs to everyone, including every human.
And for Amnesty International, we believe everyone deserves to have a right, so far as they are not harming anyone. Now, the bill currently criminalizes anyone up to 3 years or up to 5 years if you are even an ally of the LGBTI community. Yes, up to 3 years. So basically it means if you promote or support the LGBTI community, you'll be prosecuted and you can go to jail. I don't think that means it can include academics, it can include you, me, anybody that supports the LGBTI community. Now we have to understand that we need to be empathetic as a people of Ghana. Different people live amongst us, age, religion, they are Muslims, they are Christians, they are men and women, but they are also people who live within this community, LGBTI, and they are a vulnerable group because they have been singled out. I don't think it's right for anyone to make a law that singles out one particular group and criminalizes what they do. We have to understand that so far as they are not hurting anyone, it's against our constitution of Ghana to criminalize them. So I plead on the public to please get a copy of the amendment, because it's available, and read carefully the details. You know, the parliamentarians will tell you otherwise, that the bill in its current state is good, they have reviewed it, but it is not good. So for Amnesty International, the way forward is the bill should be thrown out completely. It shouldn't even exist. But because of democracy is good. We have to discuss. So I was happy that yesterday there was a discussion. Although I must admit I was disappointed in some of the parliamentarians for making the discussion a personal attack rather than an objective debate. I think let's be respectful. Honorable Ursula Owusu-Ekofu, she was amazing. She gave very valid points. I thank her for that. But I feel her fellow MPs did not do well in personally attacking her. I think we should restrain from those kind of personal attacks. Let's have a healthy debate. There's no right or wrong. We can definitely talk about it. And it's a democracy. Ghana, we need to vote at the end of the day. Parliament will vote on the bill, and hopefully they'll vote against it. Okay, that if you say our culture doesn't subscribe to it, but they do exist. They live amongst us. We have brothers, sisters, cousins. We have family members, friends who are part of the LGBTI community. There's no denying that. I think it's okay if you're a Christian or Muslim or it's something you don't believe in. It doesn't mean you need to promote or support it. I think going a step further to criminalize it is the problem. And that bill criminalizes it. That means you will go to jail. You will serve time. Already we're trying to decongest our prisons, and then we're adding this onto it. I don't think it's right. And there are other things in the bill. Something about cross-dressing. Today I'm wearing jeans and sneakers. Would I be cross-dressing because of that? What do you define as cross-dressing? It's very, very vague. Anybody can be a cross-dresser, really. And who said a skirt is necessarily for women? Because the Scottish people wear kilts. So who defined that? It's society. Yeah, by Ghanaian context, what do you define as cross-dressing? It is not specific in the bill. So that means everybody is targeted, basically.
What's the emotional tone of the LGBT community now?
I'm sure they are very sad, disappointed that Ghanaians are pushing for this. Again, they are sitting in their corner. They've not asked for marriage rights. They've not asked for anything. So why is it that we've decided to get a bill and attack their community? I see it as an attack. And I feel, let's be more empathetic. Let's live in harmony. We are already a nation that has Christians, Muslims, and different people living amongst us. So I believe that let's continue to live in harmony. I may not agree with your beliefs. I may not agree with some of the things you do, but that doesn't mean I should criminalize you and take you to jail for it. Do you understand? So far as you are not harming anybody, I think let's all live in peace. We were living in peace before this bill.
Some feel that